Welcome back to Likely Marketing. I keep hearing from marketers from small and medium business or SMB segment how they struggle with content marketing. I thought let's explore the key reasons and what are the likely avenues available to them. So we will talk about the key challenges faced by SMBs in content marketing, share practical steps how they can get started with it, dive into major behavioral and cultural pitfalls that they can avoid that nobody talks about, and share my views on the likelihood of better adoption of content marketing by SMBs. The past 2 decades, content marketing has come of age thanks to the rapid growth of smartphones and social media networks. Content marketing has become important primarily because it allows businesses to build brand awareness, reach customers, and retain them at scale. Due to its inherent nature of building out pillar content and repurposing it across digital marketing channels, it is also the most cost effective way of increasing brand discoverability and reach. Content marketing is a gift that keeps giving. Still, SMB marketers struggle with enjoying the benefits of content marketing. Here are the 5 key challenges faced by SMBs in successfully adopting content marketing. First, limited resources. Compared to larger sized businesses, SMBs have limited financial capacity to hire dedicated content teams or invest in marketing technologies. As a result, they have smaller teams and less time to dedicate to content creation and promotion. This can hinder their ability to compete effectively in the digital space. Second, striking balance between content quality versus quantity. Many SMBs struggle to create enough content to stay relevant while ensuring each piece meets the standards of their target audience. Consequently, they either start publishing low quality or less relevant content or they come to a grinding halt. Thirdly, the businesses who manage to sustain a certain level of activity in publishing content, they struggle to reach their target audience and engage with them. Fourth, they rely less on relevant data analytics. Most of them use free tools of data reporting like Google Analytics or in platform analytics offered by social media platforms. They combine these with vanity metrics like views and likes, which soon lose their importance. They do not deep dive into the available data that could potentially provide insights to sharpen their marketing efforts. And let's not forget the rapidly changing algorithms of the social media platforms. The digital marketing platforms have been rapidly changing to stay relevant to the users. The algorithms behind these platforms are self learning and are constantly changing. This becomes a challenge for organizations with small marketing teams as it becomes hard for them to recognize the changing trends and adapt quickly. While these challenges pretty much cover most of the issues SMBs face, these are problems that can be solved. I was curious to understand why they continue to struggle and not able to and are not able to solve these problems. That brought out striking commonalities that sit at the core of these 5 challenges. Let's look into those commonalities. First, lack of messaging clarity. Depending on their size, SMBs either have an active sales pipeline or are in the process of strengthening one. They have customers and are hungry for more. Staying on a high growth revenue curve requires significant time, effort, and recalibration. What that means is that there is a good component of a freewheeling mindset. Sell at all costs. From a sales perspective, it makes full sense. But content marketing requires consistency and focus. This creates a state of conflict for the management, and of course, sales come first. What that leads to is SMBs starting off with a content marketing calendar but then renege on it as soon as a differentiated messaging seems relevant to close a deal. Quick changes in messaging and or editorial calendar compromises the quality and consistency that is required for content marketing. Another commonality that I discovered during my conversations with SMB marketers was that the SMBs tend to react more instead of respond. The close that deal approach is necessary to win in the market. However, it comes with the price of external validation seeking or Me Too behavior. The leadership starts focusing on content that their target audience likes or simply repeating things their competitors are saying. In the short term, it helps generate some content, but it pushes the brand messaging into an already crowded space. They seem to miss the crucial point that it is presumptuous on the content creator's part to decide what the audience will like. Let's not forget, bigger brands are still in a position to do that because they have tested and honed their marketing strategies over the years. For a growing brand, it translates to wanting to run a full marathon with a week's training. Frustrated and desperate to be seen in the market, SMBs react by starting to copy or mimic competitors, not realizing that they are publishing content that has already got a fair amount of traction. This is one of the biggest ones, overthinking. Unclear messaging and Me Too approach to content leads to deeper doubt about the content marketing strategy. This leads business owners to keep going back to the drawing board. Existing content that is in the pipeline keeps getting redrafted, pushing teams into the analysis paralysis loop. The next one is the viral content syndrome. All the commonalities I just talked about lead to desperation within the marketing teams and the sales teams. Sales become desperate for adequate marketing support. Marketing experiences despair that their efforts are not bearing fruits. Management loses patience. Result? Everyone starts hoping to create a piece of content that goes viral and gives a huge spike in visibility. This further drives up the frustration, and they miss one crucial fact: there is no formula for viral content. And God forbid that happens, because if you get a viral content, you will keep struggling to do better. The market is full of many such instances. And consequently, having stuck in this loop of unthoughtful marketing efforts, there is little or no ROI to show for the money spent. Having spent a considerable time with some high performing marketers, I have found that content marketing is the most cost effective way for SMBs to build a brand that garners the attention of their target audience and enjoys their engagement. Just like building a successful business takes thoughtfulness, time, and effort, so does leveraging content marketing to build a robust digital brand. If you're an SMB marketer, here's what you can do to start building a digital brand for your business. List top 3 values your product or service can deliver for your customers. In other words, which problems does your product or service solve for your customer? Treat each of those values as a theme for creating content. Connect features of your product or service with the corresponding theme. Create content on the theme highlighting your product features. Publish long form content, 600 words or more, on your website. Pick key takeaways from that content and turn each of them into a social media post text. Develop a creative using a template on tools like Canva. Start with a free version and get a paid one later if you can't afford it upfront. Create a social media calendar for 6 to 8 weeks. It will give you time to think and create more content in the meantime. Post 2 to 3 times a week consistently. The key word here is consistently. Analyze the data to see which posts are performing well and create more content around that theme. All this sounds simple because it actually is. But many businesses still struggle to do this, not because they are incapable, rather because they fall into certain behavioral and cultural pitfalls. For example, prioritizing sales over marketing. It's absolutely fine and understandable, but if limited brand awareness is a challenge for your business, you need to reevaluate and recalibrate your priorities. Don't equate marketing with sales. This is a fallacy almost every SMB suffers from. In the world of digital marketing, marketers are well equipped to contribute to the top line as much as the sales. But marketing has a capability that sales does not have and rely heavily on marketing for. Reach a larger set of audience faster. So, use leads generated as a KPI for measuring performance in the short term, but don't ignore the long term value marketing can create through better discoverability and awareness. Invest in, not spend on, marketing. Traditional business wisdom considers marketing as a cost function. In 2023 and beyond, thoughtful allocation of budget on marketing will yield leads in the short term and a strong brand presence and trust in the long term. Focus on quality and building scale. Getting started with content marketing has its own teething issues. Focusing on quantity of content over quality of content can result in wasteful efforts that yield suboptimal results. Build good to high quality content and scale gradually, just as you would with a product or service. The potential and effectiveness of content marketing in building a robust and trustworthy digital brand is proven beyond dispute. It would be misleading to say that SMBs are ignoring or unaware of content marketing. The deeper behavioral and cultural issues and the associated pitfalls create a glass wall that takes time to recognize and eventually break down. Achieving top line growth and increasing brand awareness is a difficult balancing act for business leaders. I think maturing of social media networks and technological advancements like no code or low code apps, automation platforms, CDPs, creative development platforms, and AI can solve most, if not all, of the challenges faced by SMBs today. What needs to be borne in mind is that the clarity of objectives and consciously addressing the behavioral and cultural issues is critical. Removing these hurdles can help leverage the true power of content marketing. If you're an SMB owner or a marketer, I would love to hear your thoughts on this episode. If you like the episode, please do like and follow the channel.